Emotional intelligence is very necessary in today's world, especially for navigating the relationship dynamics in today's age. We've talked about the signs that your partner may be emotionally down with you, and we've also talked about how to fix these signs when you realize them. But let me ask you something and be very, very honest with me. What if the reason your partner is feeling away is not because they've checked out, but because of something you have been doing quietly, silently, subtly, every single day without even realizing it? I know for a fact that attraction doesn't just disappear overnight. It doesn't just wake up one morning and it's like, yeah, I'm done. No, it fades away in the silence, in the small things, in the things that doesn't even look like a problem at first. When there is less excitement in the voice, when there is slow replies, when there is less effort, and suddenly you ask yourself, how did we get here? And you think about it and you don't understand it. And honestly, this is the part that most people do not want to hear. You are not toxic, no. You are not a bad partner. And it's not like you are trying to ruin your relationship. No. You were just unaware of the signs that made you unattractive to your partner. The habits, the little patterns, and the things that felt normal to you, but then slowly it pushed your partner away. And the worst part is that you are not doing or you didn't do these things with a bad intention, but rather you did it with good intentions to prove or to show how much you love, but then you still lost the connection. And this is the reason why I believe emotional intelligence really, really matter, and why understanding relationship dynamics also matters in today's world. Because if you don't see these patterns, you will keep repeating them with different people and you'll be losing them. The same pattern goes on and you wouldn't even know why. So let's look at 5 patterns that silently kill attraction in a relationship. 1. Overfunctioning. You start doing too much, and at first it doesn't look like it's a problem. It actually looks like it is love. You are the one checking in, you are the one planning everything, you are the one making sure that the relationship doesn't fail. You are the one always calling, you are the one always doing the texting, you are the one always planning. In fact, you are the one always trying to fix everything. And you start sending messages like, hey, I just feel like something is off. I really care about us. Talk to me. And the response that you get is, yeah, everything is fine. And then you are there rereading the messages like it's a puzzle. And so what do? You try harder. You give him more. You become more available. In fact, you put in all the work you can do to try to make the relationship work. But this is what's really happening. The more you overfunction, the more they underfunction. You start carrying the emotional weight and then they start coexisting with you. And this is not always intentional. It's because you have made it that way and easy for them. So instead of asking, how can I do more? Start asking, where do I need to take a step back? Because attraction isn't built on one person's effort alone. It is built by mutual effort. 2. Constant availability. You are always there. And don't get me wrong, it's not that it's a bad thing to be always there for your partner. But I mean, you are always there. Like, you could be very, very busy, but the moment they message you, you reply instantly. You could be tired and out of it, but once they call you, you drop everything to answer their call. I mean, you cancel your plans so that you can be there for them. You reschedule your shift. In fact, you make your life such that it revolves around them. And you keep telling yourself, this is what a good partner does. But the truth is, over time, something will change. They stop appreciating it and they start expecting it. And once something becomes expected, it loses its value. It's like once you become always available, you become very predictable. And once you become very predictable, you become less exciting. And once you are less exciting, attraction begins to go down. So know that once you are always available, you don't feel special anymore and you begin to feel standard. So to fix this, you must have a life outside of your relationship. Have things that matter to you. Have things that are going on for you. In fact, protect your time. Because attraction grows when someone feels like, I get to experience you, not I always have unlimited access to you. Let me stress this. Have your own focus. Have your own purpose. Have your own plan. In fact, have your own life. Habit number 3. emotional scorekeeping. You begin to keep track of everything that happens in the relationship. You quietly do this. I did this for you, you didn't do this for me. I was there for you the last time, but where were you when I needed you? I called you yesterday, but you didn't call me today. And now it's no longer love, it becomes calculations. You are not expressing love anymore at this point, you are just presenting evidences. And then you become more sensitive and more reactive because in your mind the balance is off. But relationships are not 50-50 every day. Sometimes it's 80-20, sometimes it's 60-40. In fact, sometimes it's 30-70. And then it shifts all the time. So when you start keeping scores, you stop feeling the relationship, but then you start to measure it. And the best thing to do here is to replace that scorekeeping with communication. For example, instead of saying, "You never do this," say, "I would really appreciate it if you could do this or do that." You have to start expressing what you need clearly and directly, because clarity builds a connection, but assumptions destroy it. And unspoken expectations turn into resentment, and that resentment eventually becomes distance that brings down attraction in the relationship. Do your best to communicate, because the most attractive people are not the ones who are always there, but they are the ones who choose to be there. Habit number 4: always testing your partner. You don't say what you want, but rather you test them. You say it's fine when clearly it is not. You go quiet, expecting them to notice it. Then you drop hints, hoping that they would understand. But let me tell you this, your partner is not a mind reader. Because after dropping signs and doing all these tests and tricks, if they don't understand you or they don't get you, you begin to feel hurt. And of course, they don't know what's happening in your mind. So how would they know that you expect this from them? Don't lie to yourself that some people would know how to treat you better than your partner. And in your mind, you are like, if they really care about me, then they should be able to figure it out. It doesn't work that way, because once again, they are not in your mind. And at that point, it's not your fault if you feel unseen, unloved. Do not feel disappointed. The truth is simple. People respond to clarity, not confusion. Testing them doesn't prove love, it creates confusion. And confusion actually creates a distance in the relationship. And that distance will turn into unattractiveness that will eventually kill your relationship. So say what you feel, say what you need. In fact, say what matters to you, because clarity is what builds the connection. Be direct. It might feel uncomfortable, but then it will save your relationship. Habit number 5: losing yourself. And this is one of the most dangerous things you could ever do in a relationship, to lose yourself for someone. So you change the way you talk, you change the way you act, you change the way you behave. In fact, you adapt so that you can keep this person. And this happens in a way that you start changing the small things about yourself, and in fact even the way you express yourself. And this can be so sad that it will get to the point where you can't even recognize yourself anymore. And to be honest with you, the truth is that at that point you become easier to keep, but then harder to respect. And the painful part is the version of you that they fell in love with or they were attracted to starts to fade away. And then eventually they don't feel the same way they felt about you anymore. And you wouldn't even understand why. I did all of this for you, but then you see you don't love me anymore. Because the right connection doesn't have to make you lose yourself. In fact, it grows with you. It actually brings you closer to the person you actually are. Stay grounded in who you are and don't abandon yourself just to keep anybody. Don't ever do that. Otherwise, you may regret this in the near future. Let me say something that might hit a little hard. Sometimes you are not being rejected, you are just being responded to. And that is not an attack, it's awareness. Because once you see it, you can change it. Because awareness is where change actually begins. And all of this is actually connected. So if you haven't watched my first video on why people leave relationships, or my second video on the signs that a relationship or your partner is done with you, or even my third video on how to fix it, then you should watch it, because it is all connected together. And having the proper understanding will help you to navigate the relationship dynamics in today's age and also make you more emotionally intelligent. So be honest with me in the comment section. Which one of these habits have you been doing, or do you think you are prone of doing? There's no judgment here, but just growth. Remember, awareness is where growth begins. So once you are aware, you can change them, and then you can get better to save that relationship of yours. Drop in the comment section if you have experienced any of these habits from the other sides. I want to hear that too. And also don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share to your friends, and let's grow this community together. My name is Kamala Daniel, and I'm out. Bye.